grade. Bong Hyung E Bu. Set the staff up, look over the left shoulder. Step back into a front stance, pivot low block. Move it over high strike, drop the staff down, over, up, and then half setup, pointing it straight forward. C-step in, over, strike across. This part's our big twirl. It'll be helpful if you follow the back part or the white part of my staff. Bring the front leg in, and the back hand or the left hand up. As you turn to face the front of the room, the left hand dips down in front of you, turns, and flips back up in front of you. Looking over your right shoulder now, step back into the front stance, pivot low block, move it over high strike, drop the staff down. This time it'll be helpful to follow the black end of my staff. Down, over, up, and then point it forward. The staff is now set up with your right hand in front on the left-hand side of your body. C-step in, over, and strike across. You're going to do the same basic setup motion to now go forward. So the front leg, the left leg, comes in. At the same time, the back hand, the right hand, the black portion of my staff, comes up. That right hand then dips down in front of me. Circles, this is a sweeping motion like you were taking somebody's legs out from under them, and flips up. So now it's on the bottom, right hand. I step back, pivot low block 1, move it over high strike 2, drop it down, following the white portion of the staff, which is your left hand, over, up, and again it's that halfway setup motion for that point. From here we're going to do the big spin. This can be the hardest part, so break it down into pieces. Your back hand, your right hand, the black edge of my staff, is going to come up while my back leg comes in. Staying with the knees bent, a good pause point. That same end of my staff, my right hand, the black end, is going to come down. This is when I turn, not in place like a ballerina. I'm actually moving forward to turn. As I get all the way around, that black end of my staff flips up, all the way until it's down again. I step back in the front stance and pivot into the high strike. From here, I'm going to flip halfway around. So now the black end, my right hand is in front. I C-step in, I C-step over, and I spear strike through. There's my key. From here, I take my front hand, which is my right hand, the black end of my staff right now, across my body to the outside. We're going to do the same twirling motion we've been practicing this morning. Comes to the outside. My left leg, my back leg comes up. My right hand comes up. My right hand comes down. I turn, and the staff flips all the way up until the right hand is back on bottom and my knees are bent at the pause point. I step backward into a front stance, pivot low block 1, move it over high strike 2, drop it down, over, up, and point, just like the beginning of the form. C-step in, over, strike across. Again, just like the beginning of the form, we're going to do the same thing with the twirl to the other side. So my left hand, my back hand, the white end of my staff, comes up as my front leg comes in. The white end of the staff, my left hand, then drops down. I turn into the pause point. That end sweeps the legs from under the person in front of me, flips all the way up and back down. My right leg steps back into the front stance, pivot low block, move it over high strike, drop it down, over, up, and point it straight forward. From here, C-step in, over, strike across. I'm going to do the same basic motion, get to a pause point. So this time my front leg or left leg is going to come in as my back hand, the right hand, the black end of the staff comes up. Drop it down in front of me, across and flip. From here, the left leg steps back into the front stance, pivot low block, move it over high strike, same setup motion, down, over, up, point straight forward. From here, here, I'm going to take my right leg and step into a horse stance and strike across. This is going to be our big spin going back down the form. So the black end of my staff, my right end, is going to come to the outside. It's then going to come up as my left leg comes in. The top of the staff, my right hand, is then going to come down. I turn. As I finish the turn, it flips up all the way until the white part is back on top. Step back into the front stance, pivot strike. It's a high strike. From here, point the staff up and back. C-step in, over, spear and keel. From here, the black end of the staff comes to the outside. It comes up as the back leg comes in. I do the same turning motion as the staff comes down. Turn and flip. Look where I'm going, step back. Pivot 1. Move it over, high strike 2. Drop it down, over, up, point. C-step 3. Again, just like the beginning of the form. My right leg is going to come in. My back hand is going to come up. The staff drops down as I turn. Flips up. Looking where I'm going, step back. Pivot 1. Move it over 2, drop it down, circle it over and point, C-step 3 and keel. Look, bring the staff in and back truly. Once at speed.
Anytime you want.